So let's get to know me. What's up, y'all? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. It is Mercedes here. If you are new to the channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you again. I always say thank you for subscribing, thank you for tuning in. Let's get into something that I skipped. I did take an extended break from making YouTube videos with my sons on this channel. And I decided to come back in 2025 and, you know, make the content that I intended to make in the first place. But I did not give a reintroduction of myself for the new people who may come into this space. So let me do that. I have a series of questions that I have gotten that I'm going to answer and just kind of give you guys a better feel of who I am and why I am posting on this channel. Let's get into the questions. How did I first get introduced to mindfulness and meditation? I think I've said this before, but I first got introduced to mindfulness and meditation back in 2017 when my brother passed away. My brother was murdered and I had a really hard time dealing with that grief. And one day I was just sitting, I was having like anxiety. I didn't know it at the time, but I was like having anxiety where I could not stay asleep. So I would just wake up in the middle of the night and go sit in the dark. And I just kind of fell into meditating. Like it was a God thing. I say that all the time. Like it was God introduced me to meditation. It was a part of my prayer. It was a part of just quiet time. And I've noticed how it started to bring me so much peace. And I started to kind of gave myself permission to think and to just allow things to like flow through. And I realized that it was helping me grieve. It was helping me understand, you know, what I was feeling. So God introduced me to mindfulness and meditation. What's a life experience that taught you the importance of being present? A life experience that taught me the importance of being present is family time, because everybody is not gonna be here as long as you would like or as long as you have in your mind or predict. Like you have to savor the moments with your people. Like you have to really be genuine when giving hugs, when talking, paying attention when people are speaking, you know, hearing what they're saying, because it could really save your life or save theirs, and it's not gonna be here for long. So you have to savor those moments with whoever, people you love. You have to savor those moments. So that's a life experience that taught me to be present. Being with your family or being with people that love you, that's valuable. It's invaluable actually. Like you can't put a price tag on it. So you need to be in a moment, in those moments. What's one habit or ritual that brings you peace every day? Prayer and meditation. It's the same. It's a part of my routine, like one and the same. Talking to God and then waiting to hear back. And it's not going to be in that very moment, but I'm assured that I know that I will hear something back because he just won't leave me hanging. So that's one habit or ritual that brings me peace every day. It's like I'm going to talk to God and I know he'll talk back. So prayer and meditation. What inspired me to start a mindfulness focused YouTube channel? What inspired me to start a mindfulness focused YouTube channel is I created a meditation business, and this was just a better way to do long form content outside of Instagram and get a wider reach. And then I wanted people to understand that mindfulness looks like you too. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be a certain color. You don't have to be a certain demographic, a certain age. mindfulness look like you? My meditation is a practice for you. So I wanted people to understand that. So that's why I started a mindfulness focused YouTube channel. What are 3 words that your friends would use to describe you? I believe, if I had to guess, first word, goofy. Second word, old lady, stiff. And the other one, I don't know, funny. I don't know. Goofy. Like, my personality is like very goofy, very funny. So I think that would be kind of up there. Yeah, I think that would be it. And what's a book, movie, or video game that I cannot stop recommending? I cannot stop recommending The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. I love The 4 Agreements and The Mastery of Love by Don Miguel. Like, if you have not gotten that book, if you have never read it, read both of those. The 4 Agreements and The Mastery of Love. It helped me on my mindfulness journey. To be serious, it helped me on my mindfulness journey because it helps shift the way that you think about your role in people's lives and the role people play in their own lives. It helps put in perspective where everyone is. Like, you have to kind of get out of your head and kind of stop shaping everything to be about you. And it helps you to stop being so worried about things that you cannot control, because you're not the star of everybody's show. You're really not. People have to be the star in their own show, just like you should be the star in your own show. Like, you have to be the star in your life and let people be the star in theirs, and then when y'all connect, y'all just bring that together. But I cannot stop recommending The Mastery of Love by Don Miguel Ruiz and The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. Oh, this is a good one. How do you handle stress or self-doubt as a creator? Child. I really have to hype myself up and like have complete and utter audacity to think that I can do absolutely anything. Because if I don't have that absolute, like, I can do anything mentality, I won't do it. Because there's so many people doing so many things at the same time that I'm doing it, that I have to tell myself, look, nobody can do it like you, babe. People need Mercedes. People need to hear from Mercedes. People need to meditate to Mercedes' voice. People need to look at makeup on Mercedes' face. So yeah, that's what keeps me going or that's how I handle stress, because I know that I'm needed. I feel that I'm needed, and nobody can tell me otherwise. What's the most challenging part about creating mindfulness content? The most challenging part about creating mindfulness content is being organized and consistent, because you have to map it out like a brick and mortar business. You have to be 3 and 4 months ahead to stay afloat. And I'm learning that, because I am a fresh new person in this YouTube space. So I have to, you got to be thinking, you got to be coming on, you have to be consistent, and you have to have it planned out. You have to be well organized. You can't come on here saying your battery low. You can't, it's just certain things you cannot do. You have to be well organized, and you have to have it planned out. And it has to be thoughtful and still genuine. So it's a whole lot of creative things that you have to be going through in your head to make sure that you are going to be a sustainable YouTuber. Here's another good question. If you could teach mindfulness to any famous person, who would it be and why? If I could teach meditation to any famous person, who would it be and why? It would be Pooh Shiesty. That sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy to you. I would choose Pooh Shiesty, the rapper, because I see them. I see that demographic because I am from Memphis. I see my brother in Pooh Shiesty. Like, I see my people who I can relate to most in those boys, because I know that they just need a calming practice. I can see what it will do for a community of Pooh Shiesties to be meditating. That's one of my dreams, actually, is to get the skis, get the boys who feel so misunderstood, to get those groups of guys, to get those groups of people to sit down and meditate and realize that what they can control and what they can't control, and just have a peace of mind. I really want that for them. I want them to have a peace of mind. I want them to harness in on their power. And I guess this may be the last question. How do you hope your channel will grow and inspire others in the next year? I hope that my channel will grow to at least 1,500 subscribers in the next year. And I hope that it will inspire all people from all walks of life to capture a meditation and mindfulness practice. Because we are in a world where stress is through the roof. It's causing all kind of disease. It's causing all kind of problems and complications, and I think that everyone should have a practice. My goal is for more Black women in America to practice meditation and to feel seen and heard in the meditation space, period. So I think that I have answered most of the questions, but if you have any other questions that you want to know that I did not address, drop it in the comments or send me a message on Instagram. Make sure that if you're not subscribed, subscribe today. More videos are on the way. I promise to be consistent this year, and I hope to again grow my channel to at least 1,500 subscribers. So make sure that you share it out. That's all that I have today. I love y'all. See y'all in the next one.